I think there's still much potential, for example, in small-scale chemicals, I think, in the agro-food related, then more the traditional manufacturing sectors like leather, textiles and so on. There is still quite some opportunities, but having said that, I think also some of the textiles in the larger textile industries are also very much advanced already. But these are also often then the sectors where people are concerned about potential for job losses, and we have to also address that how are we going to deal with this? Manufacturing growth is not necessarily anymore a lot of jobs. So we have to find a different rationale so that there is opportunity being created for jobs. I think so far we see this more as a kind of a ripple on the ocean. Maybe in 2 years we will be proven wrong, but so far it seems like there are some disturbances. But overall, we see still a tendency to include globalization and global value change. We see still this trend happening, and we see some perturbations which are affecting some countries and some sectors. But it's not a global trend so far. But of course, the world has become more shaky, and we cannot accept anything and what's today as constant as given for tomorrow. Yeah, so UNIDO has this ICI SIT, which is the International Center for Inclusive and Sustainable Industrial Development, and that is one of the cooperation between UNIDO and the DPIIT, Department of Promotion, Industry and Internal Trade. And this is really at the forefront of looking at what inward technology transfer, so what technologies are out there in other places that could be utilized in India. So we are looking with the pulp and paper sector, for example, on what can be done for chemical treatment of agro residues, what can be done for membrane technology. So we're trying to work with, but that is mostly with the meso institutes like CPPRI and the associations, and then that ultimately would result in some technologies being available for small business operators. The other role of this ICI SIT is also to look at opportunities where Indian solutions can be used elsewhere outside India. And there we have some quite good experiences, for example, with the whole development of neem-based biopesticides, which has been quite strong in India in the agriculture sector. We have now also done just recently a project to introduce this into West Africa and to use the knowledge and expertise from like the Institute for Pesticide Formulation Technology and some of the Indian manufacturers to set up neem-based biopesticides in Ghana and Sierra Leone and other places. So that is the kind of the outward technology transfer. And as India moves on, I think there are more and more examples where solutions which are basically being found for India could also be exported or could be applied and adapted elsewhere. So we have also looked at if we look at the paper technologies, they are similar in Bangladesh, or we look at some of the textiles process, they are similar in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So we could have also more this sub-regional or South Asia focused cooperation.